Spies in space, according to David Axe for the Daily Beast. Oh, there he is. There's Putin with his fancy sunglasses there. Daily Beast is reporting that the Russian military is apparently getting ready to launch a new generation, next generation high-tech spy satellites. They state it could help Moscow begin to match the as yet unrivaled resolution of America's own eyes in orbit. They state, but the U.S. Space Force isn't standing still. They say Russia is racing to catch up to the United States in one particular aspect of orbital reconnaissance. That is imagery detail, they state. In the United States, they write, is plotting a sort of technological sidestep that could actually extend its lead over its rivals in space-based espionage. They write that Moscow reportedly plans to launch 3 of the new Razdan satellites, one each in 2019, 2022, and then 2024. They say essentially these are orbital telescopes that point down towards the Earth. They say here that the Razdans will replace Russia's 2 existing Persona spy satellites. They write that Moscow has come to rely heavily on its military spacecraft to support long-distance deployments. Spy satellites, including the Personas, have played a central role in the Russian intervention in Syria, helping to spot targets for Russian bombers and cruise missiles. So the space race continues. Russians are now going to be developing this essentially a telescope that looks down. I've often wondered, you've got like the Hubble-class telescope. What happens if you point that thing at the Earth? That's always been a question of mine. It looks like the Russians are essentially doing that now. The National Reconnaissance Office is the office in the United States that handles all the spy satellites and technology for the U.S. military. And they have real-time data that they can beam all over the planet whenever they need it. So it looks like the Russians are trying to compete with that clearly with this new technology. What are your thoughts? Comment below. Subscribe for updates. If you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up and share this report. For the Next News Network, I'm Gary Franchi.
Badass shirt now available. Link in the description.